everybody. Welcome to practice. Today, we're just going to get started off with some introductions. So feel free to, also share after the coaches share. But we're going to introduce ourselves and then answer the question, what is your favorite movie? So I'm Coach Julia, and one of my favorite movies is Lilo and Stitch.
And I'm Coach Kaylin, and one of my favorite movies is Finding Dory. I think it's really funny. Yeah, so let's get into stretching. So everybody stand up and move your chair aside if you have one. And we're going to start with taking our right arm and putting it across our chest like this, and then count to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake that out and then grab your left arm and put that across your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna do like I think it's called the zipper stretch, and you're gonna connect your fingers like that, and then we're gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now switch your arms and do it on the opposite arm. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna do arm circles. So let's do big arm circles forward for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna do our legs. So let's grab our right leg and bring it up like this. Oops. And then you can hold on to something if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch feet. And then 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do our neck now. So we'll do neck rolls going to the right first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll nod up and down like yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then like no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then to finish off stretching, let's run in place for 15 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so that's gonna do it for stretching, and now we'll move on to our WOW talk.
Awesome, thanks Coach Kaylin. So for today, we're going to watch a video from Giants pitcher Sean Anderson, and he's going to talk about integrity. So we're gonna watch this video real quick.
Yes.
Hi Junior Giants, this is Sean Anderson. This is the last week of Junior Giants. Do you know what integrity means? It could be a hard word to understand, so here are some practical things you can do on and off the field. Make the right choices, even if they are tough ones. Do the right thing when nobody is watching, standing up for what is right.
All right, now Coach Julia has questions for you all.
Yeah, so do you remember in the video when Sean said that there were 3 things that we can do on and off the field to show integrity? Can you name one or all of those 2 things? And then another question that we have is, how can you show honesty when playing baseball or softball with your teammates? And then our final question is, how can you do the right thing even when no one's watching when you're at home with your family? Or it doesn't have to be with your family, it can also be at school or when you're hanging out with your friends.
All right, awesome answers. So now we're going to move on to the Giants coaching video, and it's going to be a Giants strength and conditioning coach, and he's going to show us how to use a ladder to get nice and strong.
Hey Junior Giants, I'm Brad Lawson, strength conditioning coach for your San Francisco Giants. Today I'm going to show you how to set up some speed and footwork drills at home using nothing more than some duct tape. I have my Giants orange duct tape or some sidewalk chalk. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make an agility ladder using nothing but duct tape. When I set this up, I'm going to have my agility ladder about 2 of my feet wide, and then in between rungs, I'm going to have it about 1.5 feet of my feet wide. Alright Junior Giants, now that you've got your agility ladder made, it's time to get to work. As you can see here, I've got 8 squares built out. You can go as far as 10 or 12, however many squares you have space for. But now I'm going to show you a few drills that I use with our players so you can do these right at home. First one, real simple, getting things warmed up. We're going to go 2 feet in each square, running straight down the ladder. And always walk it back after each one. Now, I'm going to go laterally down the ladder, same thing, 2 feet in each square. You can do this one facing both directions. I'm just going to go one direction today. Next one, we're going to go laterally, in and out. Building on that, I'm going to use my daughter's, Layla, her favorite one, hopscotch. 2 feet out, 1 foot in, alternating the foot that comes into the square. This next one is probably everyone's favorite. This one's called Icky Shuffle. 2 feet in, 1 foot out. Next one, we call these Ali's after Muhammad Ali. The last one I'm going to show you today are just quick single leg in and outs. And that's it. All right, Junior Giants. Next drill I'm going to show you, you can just use some sidewalk chalk. It's just going to be a 4 square drill, and this is just for quick feet. All you got to do, draw 2 lines that intersect in the middle on the ground, and that's it. Now you've got 4 squares. Okay? From here, these are just going to be quick bursts of energy. You can go for maybe 10 seconds. You can do 3 or 4 rounds of each. First, we're just going to do forward and backwards hops over the line. Pretty simple, right? Next, we're going to step off to one side of our center line, and we're just going to go laterally, side to side. Good. Once you have that down, you can always go to single leg. Makes it a little bit harder. Make sure you use both feet, or do both feet. Okay? And then you can also go multi-directional around the square. So if I'm starting at this one, I'm just going to go clockwise around the square. Counterclockwise. Maybe I just want to use 3 squares. Maybe I want to go the opposite direction. And then of course you can always do a single leg. All right, Junior Giants, that's all for today. Hopefully this helps you stay in shape while you're staying safe and healthy at home. And go Giants!
So wasn't that an awesome video? Now we're going to jump into the fundamentals part of practice. So for today, since we were talking about integrity, the game that we're going to be playing is kind of related to integrity, kind of incorporating that in, being honest when you're answering questions, but we're basically going to be playing a true-false game to practice integrity. So what we're going to do, for you answering the statements or like questions that I have, you're going to, if you think that I'm telling the truth and you think, I'm being honest and you agree or like with what I'm saying is right, then you're going to do 5 jumping jacks. But if you think I'm lying and not telling the truth, then you're going to run in place for 5 seconds. So I'm just going to jump into it. So the first statement I have is the Golden Gate Bridge is actually gold. Is that true or false? Okay, hopefully I gave you enough time to think about it, but that is actually false. It's red and made out of steel or iron or some metal like that. But I'm pretty sure it's called the Golden Gate Bridge because California is the Golden State. So I think that's why, but I'm not 100% sure, but that is false. So for the next statement, a baby cow is called a lamb. Is that true or false? So hopefully you've got time to think of the answer to that, but it's false. It's called a calf, and baby lambs are the baby sheep. So yeah. The next statement I have is a giraffe's tongue is mostly blue or black. Is that true or false? That is actually true. I don't know why, and I like the little research I did also doesn't really totally understand why either. But they are darker colored tongues. They're not like our color, like red or like lighter. But so yeah, that's an interesting fact. So the next statement is Mickey Mouse wears yellow shoes. Is that true or false? And also, just to recap, if you think I'm telling the truth, do 5 jumping jacks, and if you think I'm lying, run in place for 5 seconds. But the answer to that one is true. Mickey Mouse has yellow shoes. Let's see, the next one is Snow White has 7 dwarves. Is that true or false? And the answer to that is true. There are 7 dwarves. I can't name all of them because I don't totally remember them all, but they do remember that there's 7 of them, so it's a great movie. On to the next one. So this is the second to last one. G is the 5th letter of the alphabet. Is that true or false? That is false. The 5th letter of the alphabet is E. You can do A, B, C, D, E. 5th letter is E. And so for the final statement, snails and slugs have red blood. Is that true or false? Okay, hopefully that was enough time, but that's actually false. Snails and slugs, and I think like maybe other creatures that are similar to them have blue/green blood because there's copper in their blood, which I didn't know until I looked that up. So that's an interesting fact. But yeah, hopefully you all got moving, and maybe you got 1 or 2 right. But hopefully you felt that this is a good way to practice integrity, and hopefully you were also honest even if you got something wrong, because I would have gotten something wrong if I hadn't looked this up before. But I hope you had fun and got moving. Now I'm going to pass it on to Coach Kaylin to wrap us up.
Cool. Thank you, Coach Julia. So just before we do our Junior Giants cheer, I want to remind all of you that it's important to move for 60 minutes a day. So there's many things that you could do to do this. You could do chores around the house because you'll be moving. You can run in place. You can run around the block, around your couch, do jumping jacks. There's so many possibilities. So just wanted to remind you of that. And then also, so now we're going to take it out with our cheer. So it goes, who are we? JRG, go Junior Giants. So I'll count us down from 3. So 3, 2, 1. Who are we? JRG. Go Junior Giants. Yay, thanks guys. We'll see you all next time. Thank you for coming. Bye.